of Mother Earth and the farmers, and we work with small and marginal farmers. Here I am representing a very small unit of our movement, and that is called Diverse Women for Diversity. Here we have seen that 80% of the work around the globe is done by women, and they are the most neglected part. So we try to bring them to the main fold of the economy to make them self-sufficient and work with them in all the aspects of the agronomy, biodiversity, converting seed banks, forestry, irrigation, child nutrition, women health, feeding them. And ultimately it comes to, okay, who is feeding the world? Whatever you are getting on the plate, whatever the food is, it is all the women's work. 80% of that is the women. Only the economy part the men take hold of. Otherwise it is 80% is the women work. And we also, from village, right from Ladakh to Kanyakumari, we have got almost 110 seed banks, which are not genetically modified, which are local seeds, and we profess very profoundly that we should eat locally and think globally. And this is what we teach our school children also, right from the school, from the farms and from the villages. We bring that freshness to the all the metro cities of the world, and especially Delhi. I deal with 40 schools and I teach them how to grow our organic food, how to have their own seed banks, and how to nurture the food and be with nature all the year around. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Kavita ji. Now I would turn to Goonj, which is extremely popular organization, madam, across different schools, and Goonj would explain you.
Hello ma'am, I'm Sneha from Goonj, and my colleague Prachi. We represent this organization called Goonj, which means a voice and an effort. Goonj is founded by Mr. Anshu Gupta, who is a Magsaysay Award winner. So where it started in 1999 when Mr. Anshu was, a budding journalist at, he was a budding journalist, and he was trying to find out the different issues of the, of the society. So there are three major basic needs: food, clothing, and shelter. There were a lot of work happening on food, a lot of work happening on shelter, but very less was, emphasis on clothing. And when you go to the rural areas, we found out, the communities do not have enough to wear. So what we do, we collect a lot of urban discard from the urban areas, and we segregate them, pack it in family kits, and reach out to the rural area. But the second thing we found out that, beggars are a much city phenomenon. In the rural areas, they are much dignified. How to intact that dignity? So what we do, we sit with the villagers, we make community development work using their local wisdom. So they know how to make bamboo bridges, they know how to make roads, and they solve their own problems, and we reward with these materials. So the old material becomes not as a matter of charity, but a matter of resource to solve a lot of issues. So this we call as cloth for work. So Goonj using material deals with a lot of these issues. So one, we also look into the education of children. So we give them these material, but again, we do not give it for free. The children do some kind of activities to save their dignity, and then we give these material. A major thing that we found out in 2004-05 while we were working on clothing was something the women had only 1 or 2 saris to wear in the rural areas. Where is she getting cloth for her menstrual hygiene, to manage her menstrual hygiene? Then we found out some gruesome realities. Women wore, used the piece of her blouse, the upper wear of her, which had a rusted hook. And she used her for her menses, to manage her menses, and she died out of tetanus because it was rusted. We found out gruesome realities that girls were sharing the same piece of cloth because their menstrual cycle were different, and there were very less pieces of cloth that was coming out. There were also the other aspect that we found out. There's a huge amount of taboo around the subject, even in the urban areas, which do not let the women and girls talk around this issue. So what we did, from the cloth that we collected, we found out a lot of these cloth are cotton, which cannot be used as general clothes. So we make these sanitary napkins out of cloth, because we know even our mom and our grandmom use pieces of cloth for managing the menses, and it is very basic and very, very normal for the women who do not have anything. Millions of women in India use grass, rug, ash as their sanitary pad, and there is high level of infection, uterus removal at very childbearing age. So what we do, we make this sanitary napkin from cotton cloth. We just see there is proper washing, cleaning, which can be taught, and kept it easy, which can be taught to the rural women, and also take an awareness session to give her a platform to share, because she cannot even talk, because there's so much shame around it. She won't talk to her husband, she won't talk to her mother about it. So the most closest one I'm talking about. So we give her a platform to share, and there is tremendous amount of sharing that happens. So that is what we do around an initiative called Not Just a Piece of Cloth. And why cloth? Because cloth is something which is more eco-friendly, which at a very significant level we can reach out to more women, which is more acceptable, because generations have been using that and they are more comfortable. So we work around the triple A's of this issue. One is the affordability, one is the accessibility, and one is the awareness part. Thank you. Next time, whenever you come or read about Goonj online, let us, do write to us, or, anything you want. Just, you can, ask any queries. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. And I noticed that only on this part we are eating. Please feel free now. That portion, that side of the table now is relaxed. We would shift the speaking part on this end of the table. I would now request Director in Ministry of External Affairs in the United Nations Division. We have Dr. Vidhu Nair with us. I would request him to speak, and I'm also glad to note that we also have Excellency here with us, Ambassador of Ecuador, His Excellency Mr. Hector Cover. And I would now first request Dr. Vidhu Nair for his remarks.